This generation has an addiction problem. People, what up? What's good, man? It's your boy TwoCentz. As y'all can see, we got an interesting but low-key kind of sad topic that we gonna be checking out today, man, from the Ty Buggy Podcast YouTube channel. Y'all know I love his videos, man. Apparently gonna be talking about the addiction problem. You know, we got trends nowadays like that Galaxy gas thing. I don't know if y'all remember that from a couple months ago. So see what type of research he did, man, how he's gonna speak on it. I'm very intrigued to check this out. Let's get right into it.
Y'all boys, y'all good, bro? Y'all boys tripping like hell, bro. What the hell wrong with y'all boys, man?
And this is sad, man. And I don't know if I'm gonna use certain terms to try to get around like the video getting flagged in a certain way, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say it, whatever. You research fentanyl, bro. You research heroin, man. Look at all the different ways that it ruins your life, right? Understand how bad it is, and still see people in the street like this. Like, you know, it's, and I understand like people be trying to escape, but it's just so sad to see this type of stuff. It is, I guess, what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, for real. Especially, I mean, I can't see their faces, but obviously they young based on how they dress, man. But yeah, this is tough. This is not cool, bro.
Y'all boys is tripping, dog. Now, what if somebody
calling it the Fenty Fold? I'm not gonna lie, y'all, and like I say, bro, I'm hypocritical about a lot of things. The Fenty Fold is a funny name. I can't lie, but man, it's just so sad, bro. And the fact that we even have this, you know what I'm saying, as a saying now is it's crazy. I'm pausing a lot. I'm sorry, y'all.
Listen, man, times are hard right now. Everybody's looking for a way not to feel the pain, not to feel the stress. Everybody's trying to find a way to cope. And we all know in the last 50, 40 years, drugs have become real normal. But I feel like in today's time, drugs are being more normalized than ever before. And the effect of that is being snuck right underneath our nose. No pun intended. Like, it's promoted in the music, it's sold in the parties, but people don't understand that the room for mistake when it comes to taking drugs is very small.
Right.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about something that you may have seen in your own city.
And I don't know if he's gonna break down, like, I don't know what type of research or if he did any, but you guys, these substances can permanently ruin your brain and you can never recover. Like, you can never, like, you will be hooked for the rest of your life, and there's nothing that you can do about it, bro. It doesn't matter how much willpower you think you have. If it like kills off a certain part of your brain, you're done, bro. Right? And we're educated about this. Everybody knows this, despite, right, the music that, you know what I'm saying, we got artists like Future and whoever it may be, bro, that be promoting all the Molly and all that, you're right. And we hear that, you know what I'm saying, we're educated on how bad these things are, and you know, the fact that people still be getting addicted it's just wild, bro.
Right now, somebody in your city is slumped over, frozen in place.
I know y'all seen that.
Right by, thinking, oh, maybe they just sleep. They're not. They're slowly dying. This is called the Fenty Fold. It's the last cry that your body has before fentanyl takes over your body completely. And if you think this is just drug addicts and people that were looking for this, you are completely wrong. It's happening to normal people, some people that just want to hit a blunt real quick, or even America's favorite, some people that just want to vape a little bit. And it's tearing communities and families apart. But if you ain't never see what a Fenty Fold looks like, it's what it looks like.
And y'all, if y'all see me smiling, I'm smiling about the name, bro. I'm not laughing at her, man. Y'all know I'm immature and stupid.
Now, what if somebody did something to you? Yeah. What if somebody did something to you? Y'all boys, y'all good, bro? Y'all boys tripping like hell, bro. What the hell wrong with y'all boys, man? Y'all boys is tripping, dog. Y'all boys is tripping. Wake up, wake up, wake.
And how do we get past this as well, like, as a society, bro? I don't really think there's anything that we can do, bro. There's plenty of rehab centers. Like I said, everybody is taught from a young age drugs are bad. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is illegal already to begin with. So like how do we even overcome this problem, bro?
Wake up. Hey. Wake up right now. Get up. Wake up. Get up right now.
See, now that you've seen it, you probably have seen some people in your city like this and thought to yourself, man, that can never be me. The scary part about fentanyl is you won't even know if there's fentanyl in whatever drug you're trying or whatever it is you're taking until you take it, because it only takes a little bit to really have an effect. Look at this chart right here of how many fentanyl deaths has been in the last couple years. Here's the thing, your dealer just wants to make sure that you're coming back. Your dealer is not thinking to himself, oh my God, I want to make sure you just get the best high you can possibly get. At least I would hope. But for a lot of people, they want to have recurring money. So some people are willing to put something extra in whatever it is that you're taking just to make sure that you will keep on coming back. And it only takes that one time. But let's dial back a little bit. Let's talk about the Fenty Fold and what exactly is it? How exactly does a Fenty Fold even happen? Like, why are people slumped over like that, you know? Knees buckled, why don't they just fall? What exactly is happening to people? See, the Fenty Fold is basically what happens when fentanyl is taking over your nervous system. See, what's happening is your muscles lose control, your breathing slows down to almost nothing, and your brain starts to shut down.
Well, and you know what, y'all? Because I feel like I've been seeing this all my life, even before, y'all, and I don't know what words I could say. I'm still gonna post the video. I'm still gonna post the video regardless. Because I thought it was like heroin that was doing that to people. Maybe they both do, bro. I stay away from everything, obviously, bro. But I didn't know it was fentanyl that was doing this.
And once your brain completely shuts down, you're done. You're flatlined. And to most people, you probably see it and be like, oh yeah, they're just high. But the truth is, you're really just minutes away from death. But fentanyl wasn't one of those drugs that just came out of nowhere. It just got dropped off in the hood out of nowhere. No, fentanyl started off in the hospitals. Like, they was giving people fentanyl as if they were like aspirins. It was supposed to be a legitimate painkiller.
Military personnel have a new tool for treating pain, drug-laced lollipops. The fentanyl lollipop is used on the battlefield and here locally at Naval Medical Center, Portsmouth.
And 10 on your side's Melanie Woodrow spoke with one doctor about how medical professionals are making sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Melanie?
Stephanie and Nicole, the fentanyl lollipop is a Schedule II controlled substance, the most highly controlled that there is. Don't let the name fool you. This new prescription drug is not intended for children.
It's cheap to make, easy to smuggle, so dealers on the street realize that they can make their product stretch if they just put a little bit of fentanyl in it. Because let's just say they're going to give you a cheaper strand of whatever you're asking for, but they put a little bit of fentanyl that doesn't really cost them much. That's going to give you a high of a lifetime, but it's also going to ruin the rest of your life.
Largest fentanyl bust in U.S. history led to record-breaking seizures and high-profile arrests in Salem.
All you need is 2 milligrams of fentanyl to kill you. In 2023, over 70,000 people died from fentanyl. And most of those people weren't actually buying fentanyl. And this is why me personally, I've always stayed away from drugs and stuff like that, because I feel like you're always right at the cusp of—
and y'all should too, obviously. But here's what I will say, and I don't know if you're gonna bring this up. I seen a report, and I don't know how accurate it is, but I have seen a report, man, about, you know, how Gen Z is staying away from alcohol. Like, alcohol consumption is like way lower for our generation than it was for, like, you know what I'm saying, the millennials and everybody prior to us. So, you know, I guess all hope is not lost, bro. But hearing this stuff about this fentanyl is crazy, man.
Getting hooked to something you didn't ask for. Like, people that may have wanted a Percocet, a Xan, some Coke, maybe even smoke some weed. You think you're getting one thing, but you could be possibly getting another. That's just like playing Russian roulette with your life, because all it takes is a little bit
and you're done.
You're hooked. I'm gonna put it like this to y'all. Fentanyl is 100 times stronger than morphine. But like I said earlier in the video, you may think this is only in the drugs. Nah, they're putting it in the vapes too.
This is how much fentanyl it takes to kill you. So if you want to come up and look at this after in this vial, you're welcome to. It looks like just a few grains of salt.
Fentanyl has been found in vapes, y'all. Now, I take this a little bit more serious than the average because, as y'all know from my story times, I am a surviving and recovered addict. So Listen, it's
Cool.
one thing to vape that's already bad in itself, but now come to find out that they have found laced vapes that have been laced with fentanyl. And these are vapes that you can just get at the janky corner store. Y'all, please, please, please be careful. Honestly, y'all need to stop vaping altogether. It's just not cool no more. It causes way too many things, too many health conditions, all types of stuff. But certainly not now. Now that they can literally put fentanyl, one dose of fentanyl can kill you. Just one. It doesn't, all it takes is one little puff and you could be completely gone. Listen, y'all, be careful, okay? When I heard this story, it broke my heart. A lady passed away from fentanyl. She didn't even know it was in the vape, y'all. So y'all just be careful, please. Watch what you're buying, who you're buying it from. Be careful, y'all.
What's your drug of choice?
Fentanyl, methamphetamines, and heroin.
Do you remember the first time you used drugs?
Yeah, I was 13 years old.
Do you remember where someone teach you?
Yeah, my best friend had came home from school one day and she was like, oh my gosh, I tried this stuff. It was amazing. You got to try it. And I tried it and I've been hooked ever since.
And her life been ruined since 13, y'all. And you might look right, you might look at her and just say, why don't she stop? Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously she doesn't appear to be in good shape physically, bro. Like, you can see the drug, how they've ruined her life. But you guys, like I said, bro, and you can do the research for yourself, bro. Your brain is fried, like literally. There's nothing you can do when certain parts of your brain die off, bro. Like the willpower, the you know what I'm saying, the certain thought processes, you can't even have those anymore. So you are beyond help. Sad, bro.
Told me you wanted to get sober and you're getting ready to go get sober. How hard is it?
It's difficult because this is all I know. And I just don't know if I can do it again.
You don't know if you can get sober and then...
Sober again? Like, I've never been addicted to fentanyl. And fentanyl is the worst thing I've ever been on. The worst thing I've ever been on.
Sad, man.
What makes it so... What's so bad?
The relief. The euphoria, the numbness it gives me. I don't feel any pain. I don't feel any sorrow. I don't feel my regrets, of being a shitty mom or anything like that. I don't feel it anymore.
Damn.
I hide it. It helps me hide.
But I don't believe fentanyl is just a drug problem. I think it's a social crisis that's going on. We have an entire generation that is trying to numb themselves instead of facing head on with what is going on with them mentally. See, I know a lot of these gurus will tell you things like, yo, you just gotta do the hard things and you just gotta go. You gotta be a man, untuck your bridges and all that. Listen, man, I'm not telling y'all none of that. What I'm telling you is get the mental help before anything. It's one thing to go through a battle, but it's another, like physically, but it's another thing to go through a battle mentally. Because even if that battle suppresses and that battle is over, what you dealt with mentally is just going to be carried into the new thing that you're now going through, or the new thing that is now in front of you, creating more battles, creating more stress. So you're always going to find a reason or need to cope. I need people to normalize what is the reasons why what's going on in their head is actually happening. Going to get help, going to get therapy, using these new tools that we have like ChatGPT as a therapist, because there's a
I was with him until he talked about using ChatGPT as a therapist, because I don't remember if I reacted to it or I watched it individually, but that could lead you down a whole nother path, man. But and obviously everybody's situation is different. I was lucky to have both of my parents in my life, my entire life, man. I don't know what y'all had, what type of mentors y'all had, man, but definitely get help. I can't co-sign the ChatGPT as a therapist, man, but you know what I'm saying, talk to your people, go to church, you know what I mean, get your mind right with somebody else, bro.
A lot of things you're going through right now in life that later on, it's gonna be something you could have just laughed at. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I was stressed out about that. But if you hide underneath a substance, you open yourself up in so many vulnerable ways, because now they're putting little trinkets of fentanyl inside of your coping mechanism. But I'm not here to tell nobody how to live their life. I'm here to give you awareness, and whatever you want to do with that awareness, that's on you. I just hope this video opens up somebody's eyes.
But and here's the thing, right? Like, you know, you can't really tell people how to live their life, sure, but you can say stay away from drugs for sure, man. Like, drugs are not good for anybody, bro. Right? So I'm gonna say that, man. I'm never gonna roll with right, taking substances to numb the pain. Like, it's not cool. It's not helpful. It's solely destructive, right? We seen this clip. I don't even want to look at this. He's joking though. He does this as a joke. Like, he not really off nothing. I seen this, like, that's his whole page, is just to go in public and tweak out. Like, yo, how do you get up on the counter and then start doing this, bro? Trolling, man.
What's your usage like a day?
Anywhere between like 5 to 15 pills in a day.
And so what do they cost?
But anywhere between like $2 and $2 to $4 a pop.
So you're spending $20 a day on fentanyl?
Well, me personally, I don't normally pay for my pills. Actually, I kind of just I mainly do what you call boosting for your drugs. You know, I don't get nearly the amount of pills that would equal the market value of whatever item I'm getting, and that's just because, like, you know, the whole reason why, like most people who pay a booster with pills or with whatever drug they prefer, it's because it's so much cheaper than just buying the item outright.
And you got and you know, this is how you end up malnourished and dirty, because, like, you know, your whole life just turns into, I'm just trying to get high, like, I just need to get high again. Like, that's just you every single day, right? And you know, that's no way to live, bro, really.
So to keep your addiction, or not addiction, but to keep your fentanyl use going, it gets pricey.
I do a lot of stealing from stores. I'm gonna let you in on that little secret. I'm kind of telling on myself here. But,
is that the quickest way to get it?
Pretty much. You know, I basically get a shopping list from everybody I know who sells pills, and then I just go down the list.
Okay.
You sure you're good?
Yeah, I think so. This.
Show that back.
She in the forest too. Tweaking.
If you ever catch somebody in a Fenny fold, slumped over, barely breathing, please call 911. And if you have Narcan, use it immediately. That can literally save
And you know
somebody.
what, bro? I'm with them, but you call them, or the police be rolling past and they don't do anything about it. Like, everybody is numb to seeing people in public like this, man. I'm y'all, I didn't even know this video is gonna be as sad as it is, but, like, man, what can you do, bro? For real.
Somebody's life sometimes.
This is my mom. She's been battling addiction now for close to 40 years. And the things that she has been through is heartbreaking. I don't know anyone that has been through the stuff that this lady has ever been through. I done helped this lady get into programs in the past. But today is a new day. And I just want to bring you guys with me on this road to recovery, because as we speak right now, she's inside of a new program.
You got this?
I got this.
I love you.
I love you, baby. Thank you.
Good luck with everything.
I will.
Please call me.
I will. I love you, baby. Okay, if you watch one video today, this is it. This video is for every single human on this app. I'm going to teach you how to use Narcan. Narcan is magic. It's a nose spray that will literally save someone's life if they're having an opioid overdose. And you can get it for free from a clinic, from a local pharmacy. All you have to do is ask. I don't care who you are. We should all be carrying this. You, me, everybody, because you never know when you're going to run into someone whose life you can save. The Starbucks, the library, on the street, anywhere.
That's pretty cool, man. So at least there's something you can do. I was under the impression, bro, that a lot of this stuff, man, if you don't prevent it from starting, like, it's just over for you. Sure, like I said, bro, and obviously we all know there's all sorts of recovery centers and this and that, but like, you know what I'm saying, at least I'm gonna look into what she talking about right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? At least it's something that you could do, right? Some way to help.
You encounter what appears to be an unconscious individual. What you are going to do is try and wake them up. Use your voice, use your body, use your hands. Give them a little shake. Hey buddy, are you okay? Are you awake? Wake up, wake up. You're not getting much of a response. They don't seem to be breathing, or perhaps they're not even breathing at all. One last thing you can do is say, hey, my name is Sarah and I am going to Narcan you. At that point, if someone is simply pretending to be unconscious, they will definitely wake up and say GTFO. Because nobody wants to be Narcaned if they don't need it. Step number 2, grab your medication and have somebody call 911. When you open the box, you're going to find it has 2 contents, which are 2 doses of Narcan medication. It's going to peel off the back and pop it out. You're going to then hold it with 2 fingers over this white bit here and your thumb on the red depressor button. Do not press that red button until you're ready to give the dose. It's a nasal spray, but once that dose is sprayed out, you will lose it. So make sure at that point, once you're ready to go, this little nasal knob right here goes into the nose all the way. Make sure your fingers are literally up against the nostril so that it's already in there, and then you can depress the red button. Squeeze it all the way in so that the spray comes out and goes into the person's nose. Then roll that person onto their side into what's universally known as the recovery position and wait for the Narcan to work. If at any point that person needs rescue breathing or CPR and there's someone around that knows those skills, obviously go ahead and do them. Keep this person alive. Give this process like 2 or 3 minutes. If in 2 or 3 minutes this person has made no improvement, they're still not breathing adequately, they're still really in trouble, you can go ahead and give that second dose of Narcan. That's why it's in there. It's available for you. But do not give it until it's been at least 2 minutes. Once this medication starts to work, the person is going to wake up. When they wake up, be a good and kind citizen. Introduce yourself. Explain what just happened. But give them space. When you wake up after having Narcan, you can be super irritated, confused, agitated, and you're not going to want anybody in your personal space. So if the person who got Narcan says back off, you back off. And remember, the effects from Narcan are temporary, so yes, it will wake a person up and save their life, but if they don't end up in a hospital for ongoing care, the opioid may take over their system again and they could be in the same situation. Honestly, this is not rocket science. Anyone can learn how to use Narcan.
So that's how you can save a life if you do find somebody that's overdosing on any type of drugs or anything. But the easiest way to not put the people around you under this kind of stress is, y'all, put the drugs down. I know some people will say, well, for example, weed is just a plant. God put it on this earth. Just because God put it on this earth doesn't mean we should smoke it. And as good as it may make you feel, you do not want to open yourselves up to possibly being laced with these other drugs. Because you have to do a drug. Same thing with the vapes, y'all. I just want this video to make y'all think about the things that you are okay with right now, the things that you're doing that, okay, yeah, maybe it's never happened to you, but these people in these videos, they felt the same way. It had never happened to me and it happened to them. So anyways, y'all, I want to hear what you got to say below. Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe button.
Shout out to Top Buggy, man. Did I hit the like button? Already did, man. Kind of a sad video, y'all, but y'all know we do it. We do pretty much everything on this channel. Foolishness, education, right? You know, everything, right? All the topics. Y'all, hope y'all enjoy it, man. As always, it's your boy TwoCentz, man. Say it with me. TCZ. We out.